We are off and running Lions game week, the home opener this weekend. It's crazy. Everything's going on. And we do have to talk about it. The C.J. Gardner-Johnson, how he caused Amazon to sell out a blue face mask. He said, we're going to play the villain, and if we're going to be the villain, then let's go all the way. I want to see the face mask everywhere. And look, I love the way C.J. Gardner-Johnson said, we're the villains, right? It's a part of us. It's the culture. I'm changing it. He's worth every dollar already.
Agreed.
Every dollar already.
He was before even the first game.
He had one of the best quotes I've ever heard in my entire life come out of a Lions player. He said, no more paper bags. We're wearing ski masks. We're taking what's ours.
There you go.
The one thing
that gets me going.
No,
man.
Here's the one thing, right? Winners recognize winners. And you know what? We recognize in this room that there's a bunch of winners. And when I saw that, because I know what winners look like and been that vibe, is that he's right. That ain't no bullshit. That ain't nothing. You got a bunch of winners in there. The past don't mean anything to these guys. It's what they've built. And we touched on it early on. The Lions are what? The third best team
since week
9 of last year. Now, wouldn't you say that's when they found their mojo, their groove sort of been together, and it's proven. Look at the last 2 games, guys. Things that had never happened, would never happen. Going into Green Bay in front of the nation, last game of the year, and busting their hopes and dreams of the playoffs and winning that game, and then starting the year out against the Super Bowl champions in Kansas City against one of the arguably the best quarterback right now, and who knows if he's going to be of all time. And going in and winning, and against Andy Reid, right? The coach too. So, I mean, these guys are for real, and they believe in each other. When they tell you that, it's cool for the ride. And you know what? He wants to wear ski masks and be a villain. Where's my ski mask, man? So, you know, like, I'm all in.
Yeah, and you look at it too, D-Mac, like you talked about that game in Green Bay. And I'll preface this. You never want to see anybody get hurt. However, Aaron Rodgers' last pass he ever threw still was intercepted by Kirby Joseph. That still holds.
Factual.
That's still factual.
That's factual.
I still have the autographed picture at home.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I will keep that forever. That is one of my favorite pieces of memorabilia I own for a lot of reasons. WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Lots of chatter about the ski mask and Jeff Iafrate. Like this, Detroit Dabber 313. Jeff would cut off the top of his ski mask so you could still see his hair.
Of course he would. Of course he would. He needed it about 6 months ago when he had to cut his hair and it was like the end of the world. So he's going to make a stupid bet probably this football season.
I don't understand how.
We're going to get the answer.
How does Flannel? You know, I know he's married and so he gets laid. He told us all that. We'll have to address that if we can bring that up too. Yeah. I got to address. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I mean.
Anyways,
yeah,
we'll get to Flannel when it's Flannel time. But who knows? Why does Flannel do what Flannel does?
I don't know. Shout out to Ashley Abernathy. Welcome to the Woodward crew. Appreciate you jumping in on there. Nobody says, dude, I'm not from Detroit. Can I still rep Detroit with my heart and soul? You can, as a matter of fact. WoodwardSports.com/shop. Jump in there. We got all the goods. Get you a Meat Missile shirt.
Hell yeah.
Get you a free JMO shirt.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. Go all the way. Let's go all the way. And, you know, I love it. And because I'm into that kind of stuff. And D-Mac, you touched on it. And we've seen time after time after time this be the case. Like C.J. Gardner-Johnson. When winners come in, we're seeing it with Coach Prime. He doesn't accept anything else.
Right.
Period. D-Mac,
and
it's complicated.
Came in with them. Cam Sutton's in the backfield too. And there, Brian Branch is a winner coming from Alabama. The culture, stuff like this. We're specifically talking in the backfield. Emmanuel Mosley coming from San Francisco. The coaching staff, right? It's definitely all hands on deck. But everybody's bought in.
Yes. And again, I like the fact that when you see people that come in, that's what they do. Again, going back to a Coach Prime, that's what he's done. He's always been a winner everywhere he goes. And he says that. I've been a winner, a difference maker everywhere I've been.
This is me, and I do me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people just are uncomfortable because I accomplish what I put my mind to.
But Spenny, I know that C.J. Gardner-Johnson's getting a lot of the credit for this, and rightfully so. I just don't want it to go overshadowed to be missed, to not let the people know you were first to this.
It's true.
You bought the very first ski mask in the Metro Detroit area.
That is true. I did a live on air a couple days ago after I saw Chauncey Gardner-Johnson wearing the ski mask running around. I bought it, and then the next day he made the call for all fans to buy them.
How do you like that?
Well, it doesn't surprise me. Spenny's, ahead of the curve.
Absolutely, he is.
That's what I do.
Brandon Katz on brand. Gardner-Johnson hasn't won anything. He's a good player, but he hasn't won anything.
He won NFC last year.
That is true. Easy does it. Amazon is sold out because Spenny bought them all, and he has a couple available.
Yeah, I got about 150 of them coming in. I'm going to be selling them $50 a pop at Eastern Market.
But he'll take 40.
Shed 5.
But he'll take 40.
But I'll take 40.
Yes. Moldex wants to know, Spenny, you didn't already own a blue ski mask?
I did not, no.
No, because they were all black, right?
They're black,
I
yeah.
thought they were green.
Yeah.
It was funny though. One of the biggest pushbacks I saw about the C.J. Gardner-Johnson, other than Sam Flannel's idiocy, was the other stuff to where C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he had to put a tweet out and said, "Everyone, I'm not perpetuating violence or anything like that." Like, look, I'm pretty understanding of everybody, and I understand that what doesn't offend me might offend some other people, and I get all that, but that's the line for, like, bro, come on, enough, man, enough. It doesn't matter, because on Sunday at Ford Field, there will over/under on how many you think? 5,000?
Oh, more than that.
10,000?
Yeah,
Boner just chimed in and said, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if it's like the turnover chain, but when they turn it over, everybody puts their ski mask on?"
That would be sick.
That would
I'm
be
around
sick.
St. Brown tweeted.
Well, I think how many? I think there'd be 20,000.
Yeah, I think it'll be over 10,000 for sure.
Like a quarter of the building, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait, man.
Third. Yeah.
I can't wait. It's
Some
going
sort
to be
of mask,
electric,
because
man.
I'm going to count a black one because the guy couldn't get a blue one.
Yeah.
That counts. You're trying.
Yeah, you went in there and you tried. Super Racide, when are you guys opening the call line? Sam Flannel gets your slot today, Racide. The people voted on it. Now remember, we'll do another vote after Sam Flannel's done.
Okay.
Super Racide and Sam Flannel for next Wednesday.
Next week, yeah.
What do you think? That's fair?
That's fair.
All right, I like it. I think that's what we can do. And I think what you can do tonight, as a matter of fact, check out Woodward Nights. That's right, we got Booner and we got Broder. Detroit's newest up-and-coming sports personalities every weeknight from 8 to 10 p.m. Join Booner and Broder every single night to hear Detroit sports' hottest takes. Woodward Nights with Booner and Broder from 8 to 10 p.m. on the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. So that is out there for you. Their show is off and running, doing a good job as well. Juice on the Box says, "I'll pay $50 if Spenny signs it."
Autographs are free. I'm not charging for autographs.
Yeah, you just got to buy the ski mask for $50.
You just got to buy the ski mask for $50.
What a great guy, D-Man.
Yeah.
The autographs are free.
He's learned.
Yeah.
He's learned.
Yeah.
Proud of him.
Yeah.
He pays attention. Highly coachable in the back of his hockey card.
That's what I do.
Ryan's reaction: "I'd rather hear you guys talk about Major League Baseball than take phone calls."
That's fair.
Oh, man. Billy Curtis, do you think we're going to see Gibbs go off this game? I did hear Dan Campbell this morning on that other station in town talking about that. He said he is going to get Jahmyr Gibbs even more involved. But people remember, man, some things have changed since we've last been good as an NFL franchise. Number one is dudes aren't getting 30 carries in a game.
Yeah.
That's not happening anymore. Dudes aren't even getting 30 touches in a game. So just remember that. I know it's been a minute since we've been good and since we've seen how things work. But please remember that. There will be a mix of the two running backs. And guess what? I'm cool with that because we've seen it work out very well before. When we come back...